Today's topic is looping. Looping in C programming. So we can see the loop concept in all types of programming languages. अब यो programming language नभएको त हुँदैन हुँदैन. Looping is used in all kinds of programming languages. So why we need to use loop? What are the different types of loop? We'll talk about the concept of loop today. आज हामी loop को बारेमा पढ्छौं. Concept के हो loop को? Why we need to use that? Use किन गर्ने? And what are the different types of loop? Loop को different types हरु छ जस्तै for loop, while loop and do while loop. तीनटा लुप छ हामीसँग for, while and do while. तीनटाको कन्सेप्ट के हो भने suppose we want to execute the statement again and again. कुनै स्टेटमेन्टलाई if you want to execute repeatedly, repeat गरेर if you want to execute the statement again and again, त्यति बेला चाहिँ हामी लुप युज गर्छौं. So in which case we need to repeat कुन केसमा गर्नुपर्छ भनेपछि there are many conditions हुन्छ. Suppose we want to take the data from the user 10 times. Suppose we are trying to store the data of 10 students. 10 वटा स्टुडेन्ट को डाटा स्टोर गर्नु पर्यो भने suppose name, class, roll number, age as well as marks. So in that case in a class we can have lots of students. जस्तै 50 वटा स्टुडेन्ट हुन सक्छ. 50 times if we need to take the data from the user बाट 50 चोटी युजर बाट डाटा लिनु पर्यो भने we need to store in different variables. Variable पनि डिफरेन्ट स्टोर गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. So every time if we try to write the same statement, त्यसलाई हामी good programming भन्दैन. So what we need to do in that case, we have to use the loop. Loop ले के गर्छ भने we need to write a statement only one time and loop helps to execute it many times. Suppose 10 चोटी एक्जिक्युट गर्न सक्छ. So all the loop types, loop को जति पनि टाइप्सहरु छ they work in the same way. काम गर्ने चाहिँ एउटै वे हो, but their syntax might be different. Syntax different हुन्छ, त्यति मात्रै फरक हो. And we can use according to our convenience. हामी कुन युज गर्न चाहन्छौं त्यो युज गर्न सकिन्छ. Okay. So first we'll see a normal program without using loop and how we can optimize that program. त्यो प्रोग्रामलाई कसरी optimize गर्ने by using the loop, we'll see that. Okay. So for now I'll use this as well as this also. Now I'll do the simple program without using the loop. Okay, suppose this is a program. We have used the header file. Header file use गरे हामीले. We all know that why we use header file. Header file किन use गर्नु भन्ने कुरा I have told you many times. You can watch my previous video as well. Include stdio.h भनेको stdio.h is a file. File हो जसमा चाहिँ the meaning of printf or the function of printf has been given. अब कम्पाइलरले बुझ्नको लागि यो फाइल हामीले इन्क्लुड गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ because different keyword have different meaning. Keywordहरुको आफ्नै मिनिङहरु हुन्छ या फंक्शनहरु हुन्छ. We can know from the header file. So then we have started the main function. C program को जुनसुकै एक्जिक्युसन पनि we have to start from the main function. So यो प्रोग्रामलाई रन गर्ने हो भने it will print कोडिङ सजिलो for one time. एकचोटी प्रिन्ट गर्छ. Let us see. एकचोटी रन गरेर हेरौं. If I run this program, F11 ले के गर्छ कोडलाई रन गर्छ. कोडिङ सजिलो भनेर एकचोटी प्रिन्ट भयो. Now if I'll copy this statement 5 times, we all know that 5 चोटी प्रिन्ट गर्छ होला. Okay, look. I have copied and pasted. Copy र पेस्ट गर्दाखेरि we can see 5 चोटी यसले प्रिन्ट गर्यो. अब मैले यसलाई रन गर्ने भने we can see 5 times the statement. कोडिङ सजिलो गरेर 5 times. अब यसलाई मैले डिफरेन्ट लाइनमा प्रिन्ट गर्न पनि सकिन्छ. त्यसको लागि we need to use /n. /n को काम के हो भने to change the line. एउटा स्टेटमेन्ट पछि लाइन चेन्ज गर्नु पर्यो भने we need to use the /n. Next line भनेर we can understand that. Okay. Now if I run the program, same code we can see in different lines. एउटा organized form मा we can see the code. ल यो काम भयो normal programming को. But we have not used the loop. अब यसमा loop युज गरेको छैन हामीले. But if you want to use the loop, if you want to write the same statement only one time, एकचोटी मात्र लेख्ने तर त्यसलाई if you want to run 10 times या 100 times या 1000 times या 500 times जति पनि रन गर्नु पर्यो भने we need to use the loop. loop को कन्सेप्ट युज गर्नु पर्ने हुन्छ. For example, अहिलेको लागि मैले डिलिट गरे and okay, I have written printf only one time. एकचोटी मात्र लेखे. अब if I want to use the loop, loop युज गर्ने भने I can print the same statement 10 times 100 times easily. त्यो लुप मात्रै युज गरेँ। अब अहिलेको लागि लेट्स टेक एन इक्जाम्पल अफ फर लुपको इक्जाम्पल लिएँ मैले I इक्वल टु 1 okay now we need to create the block अब यसको ब्लकमा आउनु पर्यो and we need to copy the statement inside the loop okay अब if I run the program now अब प्रोग्राम रन गर्ने हो भने okay I is not declared भएन भने error देखाउँछ so I need to declare the variable integer I okay now variable declared now if I run the program I can see 5 times अघिको जस्तै प्रोग्राम अघिको जस्तै आउटपुट we can see but I am not given the same statement again and again त्यही स्टेटमेन्टलाई मैले कपी गर्नु परेन रियुज भयो कोड so this is the optimized part of the programming पनि भन्न मिल्छ that means एउटै कोडलाई several times we can run using the loop so धेरैपल्ट कोड लेख्नु परेन and reduction of code is a good for programming लागि कोड रिडक्सन हुनु भनेको it is a good thing so अब यो लुपले कसरी काम गर्छ what are the different things that we need to know while using the loop भन्ने कुरा let us see in a surface level के हुन्छ भने we need to use the loop को कुनै एउटा कीवर्ड जस्तै for now I am using the for loop for we need to use as a keyword then यो तीनटा स्टेटमेन्टले के गर्छ and what are these भन्ने भने यो भेरिएबल इनिशियलाइजेसन सुरु कहाँबाट गर्ने I को भ्यालु 1 बाट and this is the stopping condition stop कहाँनिर गर्ने and increment and decrement so these are the things we need to use in all kinds of loop जस्तो लुप युज गरे पनि we need to use the these different statement यो स्टेटमेन्टहरु हामीले युज गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ so in detail I'll show you how the for loop works in our next video